Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, where we delve deep into the world of real estate with your host, the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Eddie Rudiger.
And welcome to Get Real with Eddie. Here in studio with me is, of course, Nancy Valley from Exit Real Estate Specialist. Nancy, how are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I am excited.
Yes?
We have our open house scheduled.
Yes, we do.
So we're doing an industry open house for the new office. It's going to be October 17th, so that'll be fun.
Yes.
I can't wait. We have Bill Pinkton coming in from Minnesota. I just like saying it that way.
Okay.
So Bill's going to be in. He is the regional developer for Exit, and I'm just really excited to have him come in and speak, and things along just those lines of why and how this came about. It's going to be really exciting. So if you're a lender, if you're a realtor, if you're whatever, come on, give me a call. Let me know. We'll get you on the RSVP list and get you in, and it's going to be a good, fun night.
Yeah.
So
should be good.
Yeah. Are we headed to a balanced market?
Slowly but surely.
So the first question is what is a balanced market? I don't agree with the definition here. A balanced market is generally defined as a market with about 5 to 7 months of homes available for sale. In this type of market, neither buyers nor sellers have a clear advantage. Prices tend to be stable, and there's a healthier number of homes to choose from.
5 to 7 months? Boy, it's a long time.
We have not been in a balanced market since before the iPhone was invented.
Yeah, I was going to say in my career for real.
You started in coming into a seller's market or a buyer's market, right? What year did you get licensed?
16.
16. So yeah, you were at the tail end of a buyer's market and it flipped to a seller's market.
Yeah, it was right at the start of that seller's market.
Yep. And the first iPhone came out in 2010.
Nice.
So with that being said, that is the reason why I argue this definition. And the reason why is it used to take that long to market houses. Now, with the internet and the phones and the technology in the palm of your hand, you know when a house goes on the market within minutes.
Yeah, it's just a whole different... Things move a lot faster. If banks move a lot faster, everything moves a lot faster.
I think a balanced market is going to be 4 to 5 months.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think if you get to 6 or 7 months, you're going to see a buyer's advantage. Buyers will have an advantage. Now, I know the technical definition, and I know the definition the economists like to use, and that's this definition of 5 to 7 months. I don't think that applies anymore because technology has invaded the real estate space and it's changed the way properties are marketed. I mean, you weren't marketing a property on social media. Now, if you're not marketing a property on social media, people look at you like you're crazy.
Oh, why wouldn't you? I mean, you are crazy if you're not going on social media.
I mean, look at you in the last 2 weeks. You've expanded your social media presence.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to do live video. So proud of you. Very good.
Thank you.
So yeah, so check out Nancy's on social media. You're doing it mostly on LinkedIn right now?
I started on LinkedIn, but I've moved over to doing Reels, and I'm posting more on my Facebook business page and
Instagram?
Yeah, and Instagram.
So find Nancy Valley on Instagram.
Yep.
and get your real estate minute every. Are we doing it every day?
Not quite. I'm getting there. I've got some
Right.
things to.
Get your real estate minute 3 times a week. How about that?
There you go.
There you go. Till she can get better at her habits.
Well, till I can figure out the system.
That helps too.
It's a learning curve.
There is a learning curve. So.
Learning curve.
But I don't agree with the definition. But still, that's the definition. And according to that definition, based on national numbers, we're getting close.
Yeah, nationally.
So, Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American, the faster housing supply increases, the more affordability improves, and the strengths of sellers' market wanes. This is true.
Yeah.
Lawrence Yoon, chief economist at the National Association of Realtors. Homes are sitting on the market a bit longer, and sellers are receiving few offers. More buyers are insisting. Thank you. I couldn't get that out of my mouth.
Okay.
On home inspections and appraisals, and inventory is definitely rising on a national basis.
We are ticking up incrementally, locally. We're not sitting on the market yet. There's a few.
There's a few.
But it's definitely... things have shifted.
Shifts happening in today's market. Homes are sitting on the market longer. Median days are in July 2023 were 45, July 2024, 50. Sellers are receiving fewer offers, 3 in 2023 July 2024, 2.7. Few buyers are waiving inspections. Percentage of buyers who waived inspection contingencies in July of 2023, 25%. This year it was 20% in 2024. I don't see that inspection waiving that big of a deal. It's only a 5%. And it's like, okay, well, I would expect that number to be a little bit lower if we're really in a market shift. But then again, I don't think our market's in that market shift.
Yeah, I was going to say, we are not at national levels.
No, our prices aren't at some of these national levels, where some of these prices are just huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see the inspections not being fought on as much. I remember there was a broker out there that had a very bad habit when I put an offer in, and this was in 2021. I don't think me and you were never waiving inspections.
I've never waived an inspection.
I have for investors, but for what we've gone as is.
Oh, I go as is all the time.
See, and I think that's the bigger factor. Let's see how many as is offers are there. That would be a big question. But then again,
that would be a really interesting question.
The problem you get into is the way as is figures, because each contract in each local market is different. So what is as is? That's the problem you run into. But I had one agent that we do inspections every time I write the offer. Well, you're just going to beat me up on inspections, aren't you? Are you going to make a promise to? I'm like, what's wrong with the house that you're hiding? I finally called her on it.
Yeah.
Because every single time she'd do this to subconsciously get you to try to waive inspections on every one of her deals. And I turned around and I finally said, I'm like, what are you hiding? Is there something wrong with the property? Well, no. Then we shouldn't have any problems on inspections, should we? So, yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't waive inspections. I really say. I mean, it's
I have
only
for
up to
investors.
my clients.
Yes.
And
I don't-
investors.
I don't recommend it.
I do not recommend it.
Yep. I mean, I can understand if you're going to go in and gut the house. That's one thing.
Well, and you're an investor and you're doing your thing.
But I think
I still encourage my investors.
I do
Get
too.
somebody to take a second look.
I do too.
And they do. I've never had anybody waive an inspection. They talked about it, and then when I said, "I'd like you," I'm going to just send you a quick email. Please confirm that you've seen this, and you're going to proceed and waive inspections, and they back out of it.
Yep. All right, so let's talk about some truth behind the home valuation estimates you see online, particularly Zillow's and their Zestimate.
Okay.
This is from Zillow's website. You can find this at zillow.com/Zestimate. How accurate is the Zestimate? The national-wide median error rate for assessment for an on-market home, so a house that is on the market, is 2.4%. While the Zestimate for a property off the market has a median error rate. Now, this is not the rate they're off on price. This is the rate they're off.
Their error.
Their
that it's wrong.
That it's wrong. All right?
Yeah.
Is 7.49%. The Zestimate accuracy depends on the availability of data in the home's area. So your first question is, well, wait a minute. How are they 2.4% for the properties that are listed, but 7.49% for the properties that aren't listed? Because they changed the Zestimate once you go live.
Yes.
And we have numbers for the Chicago metro area. So median error rate is 2.25 for Chicago.
Which sounds really small, but
That means they're wrong 2.25%. Homes with this estimate 38.3 thousand. Homes within 5% of the sales price. Let's go down some of the lists here. Atlanta, they are within 5% of the sales price 82.43% of the time. Austin, 80.78, being within 5% of the sales price. Baltimore, 77.3%.
oh, I like Boston.
75.22 for Boston.
Yeah, so that means that 25% of the time, they are not within 5% of the sales price. So 25% of the time, they're off.
And this is not even saying that they're right on the price. This is saying they're within 5% of the price.
Yeah, they're off.
Chicago, 79.49%. Better than 20% of the time they are
Cleveland.
wrong.
Wow, what's up with Cleveland?
And this is when they are active on the market, by the way. All right, with Cleveland, since you brought up Cleveland, they're 69.18%. Median error rate of 3.04.
Yowza.
Yeah. They do have within 10%, they do better. Shocking, they can get within 10% of the purchase price.
Yeah, they are better. Somewhere between 5 and 10% they lose their mind, though.
93.53%, they're within 10% of the purchase price for active listings in the Chicago market.
So that means that within 10%, but 10% of a $300,000 home
Is $30,000.
$30,000. That's a lot of money leaving on the table when you think about it in those terms.
Yep. Yep.
You need to be a whole lot more accurate than that.
For homes off market in Chicago, they have an error rate of 8.03%. Within 5%, they are within 5% of the selling price when they are
Only.
off. Only 5%. They are only within 33.81% of the time.
Yeah, a third of the time. They have no idea.
So if your house is not listed, only 1/3 of those estimates are probably correct. Approximately.
Within 5%.
Within 5%. Within 10% for Chicago market,
A little bit better.
they're within 58.34% of the time.
Bottom line here, if you're interested in what your home is worth, give us a call. More than happy to do a CMA for you and sit down and explain how we arrived at those numbers, and they'll be more accurate than this estimate.
Last week's show, I was running a little bit behind, and I knew you weren't going to be here, and I lost track of time. I flew over here to get ready because I had 3 different CMAs I was putting together,
Yeah.
3 different numbers. So
Yeah, I'm doing CMAs right now too, sending them out. So for people that have requested them. So if anybody else wants them, feel free.
yeah, Nancy's in the computer lab and just chugging away. So why not?
Yeah.
So it does help us to come see your house though,
Yes.
because we need to be able to get an apple to apple comparison and to really understand what you have property wise. You
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely, because we don't know what your finishes are. We don't know quality of the build in general, your home. We need to look at things and ask you some questions, and that way you can have a more accurate estimate.
Walking that property makes a big difference.
It's huge.
And that's the part that hurts Zillow. Okay? Is Zillow doesn't have an eyeball. They're looking at price per square foot. They're looking at, well, this house is close to this house and this and that, and they're looking at bedroom numbers and this like that. They've been using some, I think, AI technology to look at the rooms and the pictures that they get online, and they're trying to build up that database. But
It's not going to be.
no,
Can't replace a human. Sorry.
and the reason why is trends change. So once you get the algorithm, by the time you have an algorithm to work with, that algorithm's outdated. I mean, I remember when hardwood floors were the in thing.
Yes.
And then it went to the vinyl floors. All right? Then we went back to hardwood floors because those vinyl floors were cheap.
Yeah.
Now we're back to luxury plank vinyl
Well, they've improved.
because they've improved the
Those.
luxury. Yes, those vinyl floors.
Yes.
I mean,
Dramatically improved them.
wallpaper.
Wallpaper was in, then it was out, then it was in. Now, moody colors, moody paint colors are in.
Moody paint colors.
Yeah. What?
I'm the guy that works with the 16 box of crayons, okay? I mean, it's that simple.
I know.
16. You don't need any more than the 16 colors.
Oh, you need every color imaginable.
Oh, goodness. Says the graphic designer.
I love color theory. Makes me happy.
You know what makes me happy? Pre-approval letters.
Yes. They make me happy as well.
They do. Why pre-approval letters should be at the top of your home buying to-do list. Since the supply of homes for sale is growing and mortgage rates are coming down, you may be thinking it's finally your moment to jump into the market. To make sure you're ready, you need to get a pre-approval for a mortgage now.
Yes.
Don't wait until you find the house. You need to get it now. Because by the time you find the house, it's too late. You don't have time sometimes to run back because you're not the only one looking at that property.
Yeah, and highest and best, it's Saturday afternoon, late, you've seen a house you love, highest and best is called for in 2 hours, you're done. You're cooked.
So what is a pre-approval letter? A lender looks at your finances, including things like your W-2, tax returns, credit score, bank statements, to figure out what they are willing to loan you. How much money will they give you? After that process, you'll be getting a pre-approval letter that shows you can borrow a dollar amount. So 2 reasons why this is important. Pre-approval helps you understand your numbers. Yes.
Double yes, triple yes.
You really want to get into it. Give me your purchase price, and then also give me how much the lender used for property taxes, and we can adjust your searches based on property taxes. I have done that in increments of $250 and $500 for clients.
And HOA, you got to throw HOA in there too.
This is true. This is true.
It's your monthly, again, it goes back to the whole thing. It's not the price of the house, it's your monthly payment.
You get proved upon what you can afford per month. That just happens to antiquate, and they can extrapolate that out to a dollar amount if they plug in an HOA number and they plug in a tax amount. But the fact of the matter is that's not what you're approved on. You're approved on $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month. That's what you're approved on. That is your hard number. Your soft number is, well, I can get a $300,000 house. Well, you can, but if you go over here and these taxes are higher, you might be only going to $290. If you come over here where the taxes are lower, now you might be able to go to $310. I have played that game before.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Investopia says consulting with a lender and obtaining a pre-approval letter allows you to discuss loan options and budget with the lender. This step can clarify your total house hunting budget and the monthly mortgage payment you can afford. That key sentence at the end, the monthly mortgage payment you can afford.
And that's really what it boils down to.
CNET explains, in many cases, a lender may pre-approve you for more than your need to spend on a home. And while it can be tempting to look at a house outside your budget, it won't help you in the long run. Before you start touring homes, figure out how much you can realistically afford to stick in your budget.
Yes, you need to be able to be very realistic about your budget.
The other aspect is a pre-approval makes your offer more appealing. I'm going to tell you right now, anybody selling their house with a real estate agent is not going to look at your offer because if there's no pre-approval letter.
Nope.
Because their agent is going to say, they don't have a pre-approval letter. I recommend we don't do anything until they get pre-approved. Here's the 3 lenders I would give them and ask them to get pre-approved with one of these 3 lenders.
Yes.
That is going to be your first counter offer before they even counter on anything on the property.
And if they're sitting with 2 more offers and they both have pre-approvals, do you think they're going to even look at your offer when you're not pre-approved?
And that's why you missed the boat. That's why you missed the boat, is because of that. And you know what? We're going to hear what Greg McBride, Chief Financial Analyst at Bankrate, says about this right after the break. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists. And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
Stocks may succeed, stocks may fail. Real estate is always there. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Welcome back to Get Real with Eddie. And what does Greg say, Nancy?
Greg McBride, Chief Financial Analyst at Bankrate, says pre-approval carries more weight because it means lenders have actually done more than a cursory review of your credit and your finances, but have instead reviewed your pay stubs, tax returns, and bank statements. A pre-approval means you've cleared the hurdles necessary to be approved for a mortgage up to a certain dollar amount.
And they even can go the next step and get you actually what they call approved.
Yeah.
So this is, you have the note, you have the everything. It's contingent on title, clean deed, and survey. That's your contingencies for your mortgage.
Yeah.
You've gone through underwriting.
Even closer to being done, and sellers love that. Quite honestly, why wouldn't you? That means many of the hurdles have already been handled.
Well, and some banks have, when you're in that position, almost a buy now aspect where, they will guarantee the note. Mm-hmm. So it makes a big, almost as good as cash. Mm-hmm. So, all right, Bolingbrook, we're going to take a look at numbers for them. The median sales price was $350,000 in August. That is up 10.4% over last year.
Crazy.
Original list price is $367,900. That is up 13.2% from last year. And last year was up 8.3%. So that's a 20% increase in original list price in 2 years. So percentage of last list, the median, they're getting 100% on the last list price. You're getting 101 on the average. So we're seeing offers going over list price. Percent of original list, average is 100.4. The median is 100%. So we're seeing still properties selling for over list. Contract to close on the median, 35 days from the contract to closed. So nothing's holding back lending at this point. Listing to contract, 7 days. 7 days their house is on the market in Bolingbrook. Month supply, 1.3 months supply. Homes for sale were up 2.7% to 76 units. New listings were up 9.7% to 982 units. Under contract is up 2.5% to 730 units. And closed sales are down 5.9% to 720 total units for August.
Bolingbrook is booming.
Showings to contract on average are 24 showings, 18 on the median. That's down 25%. Showings per listing is 13.4, down 26.4%. But I think that has to do with the market time, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're seeing houses fly off. And I bet you, even though it's coming into 7 days and 7 days, there's probably the way it's coming into the market, they're locking those showings down faster and you can't get into the property.
Yeah.
So should you sell now? The lifestyle factors that could tip the scale. So.
Top reasons for selling. Can you make it Nancy size? Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. 23% said their number one reason for selling is wanted to move closer to family and friends. 13% home is too small. They need to add that first one. Want to move closer to family, friends, and grandkids.
Yes. Well, family.
I want to know how much of that is grandkids. That's honestly, I would want to know.
I would say it's a good chunk.
I think that's a good chunk of people. Like I said, 13% home was too small. Top reasons for selling: change in family situation, marriage, birth of a child, or divorce, 10%. Neighborhood has become less desirable, 9%. Home is too large, 9%. That's shocking.
Thought that'd be a little bit big.
I thought that'd be higher.
Yeah.
I did. I agree.
A little bit higher. Not huge, but a little bit higher.
I thought it'd be at least 10 to maybe 15.
Yeah.
Moving due to retirement, another number that's lower than I thought it would be. 8% are moving due to retirement. And 8% are moving due to job relocation, which that I think is pretty consistent. Actually, I think that number is lower than historically.
Yeah. Well, I guess it works both ways, though. By working remotely, you can change jobs and not move. So you're not moving your kids out of the school district they're in, or away from their friends, etc. So people are motivated to stay where they are, even though they may be.
Yeah, and I think
changing jobs.
Equity comes into play on a lot of this. How much equity you have in the house, which we know is near all-time highs. Danielle Hale, chief economist at Realtor.com, explains a consideration today's homeowners should review is what their home equity picture looks like, with the typical home listing price up 40% from just 5 years ago. Many home sellers are sitting on a healthy equity cushion. This means they are likely to walk away from a home sale with proceeds that can use to offset the amount of borrowing needed for their next home purchase. So that's kind of what I was alluding to, is you've got equity in there, and that's going to be a big play. But number one reason, family.
Yeah.
Looking to be closer to friends and family. So I can completely understand that and completely see that. I mean, it is a big, big aspect in what people do and, what they got going on. We're social creatures, and we want to be around individuals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even your antisocial people still have people they want to be around.
True.
They just don't want to be around that many of them. I mean,
on a limited basis.
Yes, on a limited basis. It's not that they're antisocial. It's just they get burnt out. Certain people can't do that. We went through this with because Exit's big on the behavioral patterns. Mm-hmm. When I was at broker training, mm-hmm. and some people being in a group, whether it's a small group or a large group, that tires them out. It'd be a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. My husband's one of them.
Yeah,
he does not. Yeah, it's a lot for him.
It is.
It's a lot.
And so it's really hard for that, but we're still, at our heart, even those individuals are social people, and they've got their little niche that they want to be around.
They're people. My husband's not a recluse.
Yeah. He's not sheltering in place and locking the door and
No, but he's
looks like the caveman from insurance commercials.
Oh, hecky no.
You're not big on facial hair, are you?
No, I am not.
Yeah.
Oh, I am not.
And I'm sitting here getting ready. I'm like, do I do no shave November? I know what the wife would say. My wife would be all about it.
Yeah? No.
Yeah. She does like me with a beard. She does not like the goatee. My mother likes the goatee. My great-grandmother...
My husband had a cool goatee for a while. He was looking like a jazz musician or something for a while there.
My great-grandmother threatened to shave it off on me when I had it. So...
I just don't... Yeah, I don't care for it. It looks good on some people, but yeah, I'm not.
You know who it looks good on?
It's woolly.
And I'm not trying to be political here. The vice president for Trump, J.D. Vance, that's running. Have you seen pictures of the guy without a beard? He needs to keep the beard. He looks like he's 12 without a beard. I mean, just he needs to keep the beard. That's the one thing. I saw him with pictures without
nothing for you on that.
nothing. Yeah, I've seen pictures of him without.
I don't find him attractive in either.
I'm not saying attractive. I'm just saying he just looks 12 without the beard. So, all right, let's take a look at 1804 Brighton Lane in Plainfield. All right, this is coming to the market soon. We are not ready to go. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with a loft, finished basement at 1804 Brighton Lane in Plainfield. $365,000 approximately is the list price. Approximately 2,592 square feet. So 2,592 square feet on this house. AC and furnace were replaced in 18. Just a gorgeous house, very well located near parks, schools, shopping, food. You know, you're not too far off of that 59 corridor right there in Caton Farm Road. So this is definitely a gorgeous 2-story with a 2-car garage you want to check out for $365,000. Give me a call. You cannot find this online just yet. 1804 Brighton Lane, 815-823-5478, and we can get you on the list to be one of the first people to see this property, because there is a list of individuals that would like to see this. And if you have your own agent, have your agent go online and then shoot me a text message. They can go into the MLS. 1804 Brighton Lane is in the private network, the coming soon area of our MLS, and have them check that out and definitely look at this. So it's definitely a gorgeous house. All right. When we get back from the break, could a 55 older community be right from you? Nancy, what do you think?
I think it depends.
We'll find out after the break. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, are you 55?
Yeah. A while back. Anyway.
I got a little bit to go. Not there yet. Could
It'll
have
come along faster than you realize.
Oh, it already is. I'm realizing I'm closer to 50 than I am 40. Let me tell you right now. And the body feels it big time.
On the daily. Yep.
Yep. So if you're thinking of downsizing, you may be hearing about 55 older communities and wondering if they're a good fit. Here is some information. What is a 55 older community? It's important to note that these communities aren't just for people who need extra support. This is true. They are vibrant. Many people who are downsizing opt for this because they're looking to be surrounded by people of similar seasons in their life. U.S. News explains the term 55 plus community, active adult community, lifestyle communities, and planned communities refer to a setting that caters to the needs of preferences of adults over the age of 55. These communities are designed for seniors who are able to care for themselves but may be looking to downsize to a community with others their same age and similar interests. According to 55place.com, the number of listings tailored for home buying in this age group has increased by over 50% in the last year. That's a big increase.
That's a big increase. They are building more 55 plus, though. I mean, I see it all over.
Well, and it's not like you're going to have a vacancy for this because the millennials aren't far behind. Yes, I'm talking to you millennials. You're getting old. And they outnumber the baby boomers 2-1.
Yeah. So, I mean, there is a big demand currently, but moreover, there will be a demand, in the near future. I would call it the near future for 55 plus. And they're nice communities.
Yeah, they are really nice communities. The benefits and the features are pretty amazing. So looking at lower maintenance living, so mowing your lawn, cutting grass, snow removal, stuff like that. On-site features, clubhouse, fitness centers are aspects. Like-minded neighbors. Additionally, these type usually offer clubs, outings, meetings, fostering close-knit community, so they've got little niches.
Yeah, they have social rooms
Yep.
and gatherings and classes and,
Accessible floor plans. Many have first-floor living options, ample storage spaces, modern floor plans. So all of these things kind of come into play with it. Some of the things they don't talk about here is the cruise style. Honestly, it is a cruise lifestyle with some of these aspects.
Yeah, I mean,
The what is the one in Crest Hill right by you? Lake
Willow
no,
Lake?
over Clubland.
Off a nap?
No, Weber and
Caroline?
Caroline Lakes.
Oh, okay.
Caroline Lakes, that's it. I couldn't think of the first part. I knew it Lakes because there's Caroline and Caroline Lakes.
Yes.
Caroline Lakes has a pottery room, has a card room. They do little homecomings
So does
dances.
Caroline. I mean, they have tennis courts and
Yeah.
bocce courts and they have a pool and they have, all that stuff.
Caroline Lakes has 3 pools.
Golf course.
Golf course at Caroline.
Yeah.
Caroline Lakes has a 3-hole golf course. They do, but then on top of it, now you got all those. And then they get to do their little outings. Like, they went to a Blackhawks game back in the day. Got a bus and I'll go to the Blackhawks game. They book cruises together. They book these excursions together.
They go to Michigan City to shop.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yeah.
It's like living on a cruise, and you've got an excursion coming up in a month, or you got an excursion next weekend. Oh yeah, we're all going here, or we're all doing this. It's insane.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm a little jealous.
It really is insane on everything that they offer and that they do. And then on top of it, you don't have to worry about cutting your grass. Because I really would love to have somebody else cut my grass. I got to get to that point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just general maintenance and shoveling snow, all that stuff. Don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, the shoveling snow can just go.
That's the one that really...
I'm hoping we have very little snow this winter.
Fingers crossed. We've been lucky the last couple of years, so we'll see.
I'm noticing the squirrels are a darker color and their nests are lower. That's usually a sign
Of?
a rough winter. Now that gets into, okay, what's your definition of a rough winter? If we're below freezing and freezing temperatures, is that a rough winter, or 10 feet of snow?
Well, and are we below freezing by 5 degrees or well below zero? I mean,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And how long those aspects go. But there's been a couple signs, those farmers' almanac signs.
Yeah.
That have been out there that I think we're going to have a rough winter. I really do.
I hope not. I mean, we kind of need one to because the flora and fauna in our area needs those cold winters. They need the ground and the plants, and they need that. They need snow. They need cold.
I can see that.
I mean,
I could see that. I completely understand that. It would make sense that they need to see that. So, is 55 and older an option for you? Have you guys thought of 55 and older or no?
Yeah. There is a community that I really like. It's 55 plus, but they don't have a ton of like Carillon amenities. But it's a community where it is 55 plus, and I love the layouts of the houses and stuff.
And there's a new
I actually helped a buyer get one, and I came home to John, and I'm like, we need to look over here.
I remember you
nice.
I remember you telling me that. I do.
Yeah. So
and
if we move, that's where I would go.
That's where you would
Plus
go.
It's closer to the kids.
Going back to our earlier topic,
exactly.
Being closer to the family. Yeah, the only downside is they historically in a normalized market don't go up price as fast, because a lot of times one spouse goes, because this is usually the last stop. So then
or you're cashing out and going into assisted living.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Most of this is not assisted living, but they turn around and because one goes and then the other spouse goes. So now you got 3 kids selling a house that they just want, and they just lost their second parent, and they're dealing with the loss of the first parent because that all comes back up again. And so now instead of taking market value, they'll take $20,000 under market value because, you divide it by 3, that's only about $6-7 a piece. It's not that big of a deal. Just sell the house and be done with it.
Yeah, their motivation is very different than
the
typical home seller.
In a typical market, the 55 and olders do tend to go up in value a lot slower. Now, you're not seeing that in this market because of the property shortages, so that's been offset a lot. And you haven't seen that. But in a normalized market, I do notice that they tend to not go up as fast.
Well, and their HOAs, quite honestly, are heavier, so they're not going up as fast either. Because to pay for all these amenities...
This is true. You pay for it in the HOA.
You're paying for it in the HOA.
Yeah. So, all right, well, that wraps it up with Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online at getrealwitheddie.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tons of information, brand new website. Have you checked out the website?
Yeah.
So, not bad.
Not bad.
We're getting there. I want to add in the old episodes. I mean, granted, you get up to the YouTube channel, and then it's all there, but I want to try to find a way to put that all in. Yep. So check it out, getrealwitheddie.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with all of your data, all of your information about what's the biggest investment you have, your home.
Thanks for listening. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists, located at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet. License number 481014247. For questions, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.